short rib is probably the most versatile cut of beef. You can braise it, you can make soup with it, and today we're gonna sear it in a pan with a bit of kimchi, a bit of chestnut mushrooms, and a bit of shallots. So, to prepare it for searing, first, we're going to remove the tough skin. Because we're not braising, we will not have enough time for this to render down into gelatine. So we have to just get rid of it. You lay it flat and you cut. You can ask your butcher to do this for you. Perfect, almost perfect. Now, we then take this off the bone. You can save the bone to make a stock, roast it in the oven. That will be extremely tasty. Now, because this can be a tough cut of meat, we'll slice them relatively thin. Well, we can make 4 portions out of this, I think. Just mark it first, and then you go. Perfect. We once did a tasting of different beef cuts, side by side. That was my attempt to convince my girlfriend that fillet has no taste. I was wrong, by the way. But the unanimous winner was thinly sliced short ribs because it has the perfect balance of fat and flavor and the right amount of chewiness. Now, to help them cook and make them a bit more tender, we're gonna score this on both sides diagonally, what the Koreans call the diamond cut. But be very careful not to cut through. You see this a lot at Korean barbecues. They do it for the marinade. When it's done right, it opens up very beautifully, but I lack the knife skills to achieve that, so we're just gonna score it to tenderize the meat a bit. Same goes on the other side. When you have about 2 left, that's a good time to preheat your pan to high heat. All right, now the pan is smoking. Just a dash of vegetable oil or any high smoke point oil. In goes the beef. You can cook the bone here, but the bone is way tastier in the oven. Roast it at 180 for like half an hour. Ooh, and you pick the meat off the bone. Don't forget to season your meat. That's my way of saying I forgot to season my meat. On both sides, eventually. You want to press it down to increase the contact between the meat and the pan to maximize browning, which really is Maillard reaction, protein's reaction to high heat. That's what makes meat taste meaty. Without browning, you might as well just boil it, you know? While this is searing, we slice some scallions, just for garnish and a bit of brightness. Just the green parts now in strips. I mean, the thinner the better, but this is quite a rustic dish. Scallion goes into a bowl with a bit of ice water. They'll curl up very beautifully for garnish later. Check on the color. Oh, this is so beautiful. I mean, come on. Wow. Well, that's going on. We slice some shallots. Relatively thin, because you want them to cook fast. All right, the meat is done. With short ribs, you just want the fat to render and you want the caramelization to be there. You don't even need to cook it medium rare. Perfect. Really hot. Don't do what I'm doing, please. And for this beautiful fond, we lower the heat a bit. We let the beef rest. Shallots in, and we add some chestnut mushrooms. You can wash your mushrooms, by the way, just right before cooking. The stems, they have no flavor, so you're better off just removing them. Just quite thin. Straight in, just to cool down the pan. They're gonna shrink down a lot, so this seems like a lot, but it is not. As you can see, I'm not a patient guy. They're getting thicker and thicker. Now all those burnt bits are being picked up by the shallots and the mushrooms. And that's flavor. A bit of salt to help the mushrooms release its liquid. And just because we have the scallion white here, why not? I mean, we gave this the diamond cut treatment. We have to do the same with the scallion. Do you think it's gonna pull? Nope. Next time. Rustic, rustic, rustic. Goes in. Mix a bit. We're getting there. The color's there. Now the kimchi. This is just store-bought. Because we're doing the stir frying, you need to take the kimchi and squeeze, which my dry cleaner hates. Otherwise, it's just gonna crowd the pan. Squeeze. Perfect. Real-time cooking is hard, huh? Oh my god. Alright. Kimchi goes in. We're adding the mushrooms and shallots just for a bit more complexity. Otherwise, the kimchi themselves will be a bit overpowering. You wash your hand again. You just want to cook the kimchi a bit so they evaporate a bit of the harshness. If at any point the pan starts to burn, you can always just add a dash of water. Perfect. Stove off. Now, to plate. Very simple. We form a beautiful bed with these amazing kimchi mushroom shallot mix. This is a portion for 2, I think. We'll save that. Perfect. Now, short rib on top. Wonderful. And a bit of curly scallion. Just for a bit of brightness to counterbalance the kimchi. And because I like scallion. And if you really, really want to take it to the next level, which you don't have to, a bit of micro coriander. And just because this can really use something red in the middle, I don't know why. Bit of kimchi leaf right here. And there you have it. One of my favorite cuts of beef. This is pan-seared beef short ribs on a bed of kimchi, chestnut mushrooms, and shallots. I really hope you enjoy.